Hi, and welcome to RPG Out of the Box. Dun dun dun.
Ta-da!
We'll be flagged on.
There's the volume immediately.
Busted. Always somebody with their volume at the table. And it's me!
Is there an echo in here?
Right?
Don't worry, my
We're professional.
volume's off.
We are professional D&D players. Fine.
No,
Not you. I'm sorry, not you. Not you.
Yeah,
Listen here,
shut
DM.
So, welcome again to RPG Out of the Box. So, we are a group of friends that get together every week and play, well, mostly every week.
Most every other week at least.
We had a good track record. The March and February were a little rocky, but we're getting there.
Well, that's the first one of March, isn't
I
it?
was gonna say, March
is
already
it's a new month.
Well,
New month, new us.
Karen's not here yet, but
well,
she's
that's-
coming. We are professional, like so. So,
She out.
I am Matt Fellman, or Matt the DM, as some know, and I am running Descent into Avernus, or Avernus, or however you want to pronounce it. I don't care.
of a
Avernus?
A furnace.
A furnace?
descent
It
into a
is
furnace.
a Descent into a Furnace.
That's accurate.
Got
Real
the
big furnace.
Awesome book, and I do believe at the end we'll be raffling it off and signing it and raffling it off to a lucky subscriber. So make sure you subscribe and follow and all that good jazz, and yeah, let friends know.
Get those scrobbles.
That's right. Smash that bell on the YouTube, stuff like that. And with me, as always, is my professional group of D&D players.
Highly professional.
And I will let them introduce themselves.
professional.
Watcha! Somebody. Who wants to go?
It is Drell.
Drell is back.
Well,
I am Kabe. I play Drell Newt, the gnome wizard who has been absent for about a month out of game.
It's true.
And has been told through the grapevines that things have been happening and we have been setting people on fire without me. And that's extremely rude.
Things did happen last time.
You can't find me anywhere because I don't exist. That's my handle.
My hand goes right through him.
if you slow that down, you can tell that that's totally
Smoking
bad
weird.
Hollywood fighting.
Badly green screen.
Yeah. I mean,
You reached off here and your hand came out down here. It's portal technology. Now you're thinking.
now you're thinking with portals.
You, who are you?
I am Ori, also known as Beckatron91 or Becky. I am on the Twitter, and I still need to do my 500 follower giveaway. Please stay tuned for that. Life has been weird. And I am professional only with caffeine. I am the half-orc cleric, and I like to bash heads and make
Indeed.
Now, who are you?
I am me. I am Eris Nasandra, Tiefling Rogue. I go by Assassin Kite on the internet because I can and because I will. I paint
Because
things and make poor decisions with dice, and I also kill things and look fabulous. I don't know if I have anything else to say.
That's fine.
I'm a professional unprofessional.
Professional,
Professional
not
amateur?
professional.
A profesal rogue. How many daggers now?
I
19?
mean, that's true. No, I sold most of them. I only have 6.
Oh, excuse me.
You only need 6. One for each boot.
Need versus
One for either
want.
side of the hip. One in the back.
You
2,
put
4,
one in the hair.
5, 6. Okay, 7, 8,
Oh no,
9,
there's
10.
a lot more placement for sure.
11,
We're
12.
going minimalistic right now.
These are the short swords.
Yet to meet a minimalistic
I do have
rogue.
also 2 scimitars and the rapier. One of them I bought, one of them I stole from a dead person, so it's not really stealing.
All right, so we are sans Karen. She's on her way. She will be here late, and then she will join us. But we are going to continue because enough delays. We are making our way to Candlekeep, come hell or high water, both of which are in this game.
campaign.
Are inbound currently.
Because you are wet as it has been raining quite severely. Let's see. Let's do a bit of a recap. So, you guys left Baldur's Gate and figured out that you can make it to Candlekeep and talk to one Sylvira. Man, I practiced that stupid name all week.
Sylvira Savicus?
Sylvira Savicus.
I am proud of you.
Every name that you
It's
practice,
these
you always
stupid fantasy names. Where's the Joe or the Sam?
And
Hi,
you
I'm
will go-
Rob.
You will go meet.
They're in there. They're just named Jabaz and Samael.
So, yes,
Desolate one?
fantasy names are going to be the death of me.
Nobody's mentioned Alan. He's a saint.
Alan!
That's right. We did have. I named him. Did I name him that? I don't remember if I named him that.
Take
If
credit for it.
I will
But you
take credit
didn't.
for it. It's my name. I gave it to him.
I made it.
So,
I made this.
you guys left Baldur's Gate, heading to Candlekeep to meet with meet with a wise sage who's a knowledge. Oh my god, I'm off
A knowledge.
because the
person.
whole group's not here, so it's
a knowledge.
throwing me.
Definitely the paladin.
So, they're heading their way to Candlekeep to speak with somebody who knows about the Nine Hells and could possibly open the puzzle box, the infernal puzzle box that you found in the Van Thampier household, and what Falster believes holds the contract that Thavius Krieg had pledged to a devil. So that basically yanked the holy city of El Terrell into hell.
Right in the heck.
So
Straight down into the pits of heck.
as you guys traveled on, it started raining almost right away, and it got kind of crazy with the weather. We had a hurricane type wind come through, and basically you guys, half the party, had to take refuge in the forest and came across an interesting druid along with several foresty type things like a hangman's tree.
Don't say it. I don't want to talk about it.
And spooters.
Like the tree of touch.
It was pretty fun.
Drell's least favorite tree.
So they had a bit of an incident in the forest, but they made it out. If you want, go to our YouTube, check out our playlist. You can watch all the previous episodes.
You can watch Ori have a meltdown.
Yes,
It's fun.
live on camera. It was fun. Then you met a cool druid who fixed up your wheel and gave you a place to stay for the night. And when you came out, you found Drell and Kaz. They had spent the night under the wagon in just mud and wet, and it was not fun.
Drell would think it was fun.
That's true. Drell is weird like that.
Drell is super weird like that.
So, when you guys met up again, you started making your way south and heading towards Candlekeep, and it was a very long trip with many incidences. Some being Kaz and the Hidden Lord Shield had an incident where they destroyed a farmer and his wares.
A potential innocent farmer. We don't know quite yet.
Yep. The Hidden Lord had told her that it was a trap and that they should hurry up and blow them up. Because it was just like the other setup, that it was actually a trap. So.
You know who else she blew up? Me.
If anybody should be blown up, it was you. And you.
Oh.
But,
I see how it is.
but the fire does nothing to you, hardly. I think, you take 7 out of that?
6 or 7 points
From a
of damage.
fireball.
The farmer took like 25.
Yeah, how dare the audacity.
Instantly, you singed some hairs.
This sash was given to me by the Queen of America.
And, so then there was a showdown between the party on if Kaz should continue to carry the shield or not. It got heated. there was some heatedness, but it was just put into the back of the wagon, and it rode back there like a naughty, naughty boy. Yes, and they continued on. They were waylaid by some bandits, but easily took them out, stole the leader's pants, and made him run away.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody has bandit pants.
Why did we steal pants?
They stole. Somebody has bandit pants.
Cass
in
has bandit pants.
Yes.
Because he needed to learn his lesson.
Why are we stealing pants?
Well, she wanted to strip him naked, but I said just pants.
Well,
Compromise.
you know,
why are we doing this?
they
Also-
took his pants, but it was better than the alternative, which was just utter annihilation of all the rest of his men. So it was brutal.
I don't know. Knowing this group so far, between the paladin and the cleric, they're got a pretty high bloodlust. And now they want people's pants.
Is it weird that I'm like the least murdery?
You're definitely not the least murdery.
That I'm the second least murdery?
I'm not going to
I
tell you.
actually have no idea what I'm talking about. I have an intelligence of like 6. So least, most doesn't register.
I need to call attention to Excel 809 saying that the title of this entire adventure is Descent into Heck, Ground Floor.
That's true.
The
That was a ways back, but I enjoyed that.
the lowering it to heck.
Someone should tweet out Wizards of the Coast that they need to change their name of this campaign.
Heck, Ground Floor.
So, and then after that, things started to get a little better, but not the weather. So it was still raining, and then on the last day, it broke, and you saw in the distance Candlekeep, the city on the edge of the cliffs facing the ocean, beautiful and splendorous. Is that a word? That's a word.
Sure.
Splendorous?
It's a word now. Splendiferous. Okay, so we will pick up there. You guys are riding on the road, heading towards Candlekeep. And I'll recap. Over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastal way has gradually worsened. Clouds darkened into heavy rain until roads ran thick with mud. Yet you trudged on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. Some were blown up. On the morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a branching path from the wider road heading towards the sea. A raven perched solemnly on a leaning post, bearing 2 signs, one pointing its arm towards the west, saying the way of the lion, the other says Candlekeep. You head down that road. The afternoon sun shines through the clouds finally, illuminating the gray walls and pale spires of the time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop the rocky promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it.
I have never seen anything more beautiful in all of my days.
Oh, Candlekeep is wonderful. I am quite looking forward to getting to it, says
I'm
Falster.
looking forward to shelter, no rain, and a building.
You not enjoying the camping?
The camping was
Are
fine.
you enjoying the camping? Yeah, me neither.
You know, I have enjoyed it, only that I know that, and I know it seems awful, but knowing where you are all headed, I am thinking that it won't be so bad once you get there and you think back and you wish for the cool taste of water.
You're a
falling from
really
the
good
sky.
hype man, you know that?
Listen, I am worried for you, my friends. I have come to enjoy your company.
Perspective is always a
That's-
grand
yeah.
thing. It is the straight rains and no shelter that has gotten me a little cranky. But he is
Understandable.
right. We will be wanting water here pretty soon.
Drell has had fun,
I am happy, small one.
as am I.
You would have fun anywhere.
I tried to.
He had a little too much fun in the Underdark for a little too long.
Yes, I can imagine being in the Underdark for a long period of time is not much better than being on the first plane to hell, huh?
208 years.
That is a long time.
It's a little
what?
bit. What?
What?
Yes.
So what is your age then?
Okay.
I do not remember. Whatever plus 208.
Well, 208 is an awful long time. So
209.
I doubt he was a 1-year-old. I do not know many gnomes. How long do gnomes live for?
I do not know many gnomes anymore either.
I see.
I only know these people, and they are not gnomes.
At least 208.
How long do your people live, small one?
I do not remember. This is lost upon me. All I know is that is how many scratchies I made inside of a cave.
All right, so
As you guys are talking as you're riding down the trail,
Right.
heading towards it.
all right, so does this place have a pub?
It does.
Oh,
The
my
Hearth.
God.
The Hearth is a wonderful place.
Thank you.
Literally the only thing I'm interested in here.
I'm interested in its knowledge as well, but I am most interested in its ale.
It's a very interesting setup. Basically, the inn is surrounding a fire pit right in the middle, and that is where it's the hearth. But instead of a big stone archway and fire built into the wall and the chimney, it's built right there in the center, and the pub surrounds it part. And
Not
it's
going to lie, I'm relieved you said a fire pit because I was afraid you were going to say that the pub is surrounded by books.
But
well, technically, it is surrounded by all books. I mean, there's books everywhere in this place.
Yay.
how many books are there?
I would imagine more than you can read, small one.
I have had time. I can read very fast.
All right, well, I guess we will put that to the test. So, as you guys ride up, Cass and Rhea, your other compatriot, thank you, have been surprisingly quiet in the other wagon, just kind of somberly looking ahead as you guys ride. You guys ride up to the gatehouse, and as you ride up, you come to a stop as 3 monks with purple robes, a human, what looks like a shield dwarf, and a sun elf, with around their necks hanging the holy symbol of Denier, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye.
Oh.
Welcome to Candlekeep, the elf says in common. A gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection.
Ooh. Drell has book. Hold on. Drell has book.
Good, because I think most of us do not.
Reaches into his bag and whatnot. He's like, here is book.
He takes
Book
it.
has boring words in it now. Drell has read.
A spell book. He basically takes the book, and as he looks the book over, he flips through the pages, and the holy symbol around the elf's neck starts to glow faintly as he does. He nods. Thank you. You are allowed entrance. Let them in.
Yes, see? You
And
trade book?
Thank you, small one.
Door opens, and inside you see a street that becomes leads into a circle, and then in the center there's a huge spire that is up. And you guys ride in. Let us. We can go to the hearth first and park your wagons, and I will go and see if Sylvira is available, and then we will meet with her, and you can relax, maybe take a bath, freshen up if you like.
Oh, That would be marvelous. We so appreciate your hospitality.
Very good. And he actually just hops off and trots off. I will see you at the hearth then.
Very good.
How do we get there?
It's just keep around the circle. You'll see it. He points over there, and you can actually see there's a big fat round building, and up in the center you see smoke coming out the top of the chimney stack. And he runs off.
Hey guys, I think I found it.
That's the heart?
Yes.
Okay. Why are we going to a heart?
I believe he said the hearth. Rhea says, as in like a stone hearth for fire.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What's a hearth? You will find out, small one. Let us just journey there.
I probably won't.
So, you guys roll up.
Drell, you're much more talkative than you have been the last couple of days. Which is weird because Cass is now very quiet.
I did a mean Drell impersonation,
It's
I
true.
think.
It's true.
Sweet. So, you ride up, and you actually see an overhang where there's other wagons and horses are tethered to, and place to park your wagons.
Wonderful. I hop out.
A young
Horses.
young boy comes up, probably about 13, 14. Hello, welcome to the hearth. How can I help?
We need to park our wagons here, and we need fresh hay for the horses, and they need to be cared for.
Oh, very good. I will take care of that. Yep, yeah, and you can pay up inside. Just let them know what you have parked here, and we'll and they'll settle up inside.
Wonderful. Thank you, young man.
Thank you. And he runs off and starts leading the horses and the wagons inside. Okay.
All right, so I go inside to pay for the horse care.
All right, you guys head into the hearth.
Ori, are we just going to leave the speaky shield in there?
Kaz grabs it. I'll
okay.
take it.
Should we have her take the speaky shield?
I don't have any more input on this whole weird situation.
I just give Cass the stare down a little bit and just, if it speaks to you, ignore it.
I have been.
Good.
What am I ignoring?
The voices.
I can never avoid them.
I know.
So, like, I know parking your wagons is an actual thing, but that totally sounds like a euphemism for something.
Doth park your wagon?
Doth?
Okay. So, as you guys head inside, you see the pub has a low ceiling supported by a massive wooden crossbeam and narrow. Help if I, read and use punctuation. Commas are your friend. A massive wooden crossbeam and narrow shuttered windows. A large fire pit in the middle of the room is surrounded by half a dozen tables and matching benches. As you look around, there's it's afternoon, so people are coming in for the end of the day. You see there's probably about 10 people in here right now. One of them that stands out is an ogre is sitting. So there's no chair because the ogre is so large that he's basically sitting in a corner with no chair. Just there's a table there and there's a book sitting. There's a couple of books sitting next to him, and he's got another book and he's reading it.
So it's an ogre reading a book?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's the oddest thing.
Okay.
Everybody else seems pretty mundane. The large bar at one side of the room has a dwarf who's wiping the bar down, and he looks up as you guys enter. Hello there.
Hello.
Well, you all look worse for wear.
Yes, we do. I know. It rained nonstop.
So you'll be needing a room, I would imagine.
A room and a good ale, sir.
I can help with both of those.
The young man outside is taking care of our horses and wagons.
No, what do you got? One wagon?
2 wagons.
2 wagons.
Mm-hmm.
You merchants? You hardly look the type.
We are not merchants. We are adventurers.
Adventurers, eh? Oh. Well, welcome to Candlekeep, and welcome to the hearth. What are you drinking?
I'm just gonna walk up to the counter and like wring my hair out onto the bar. Like, I'll have whatever's cheapest.
Thanks, lass. He like pushes the water off the bar back onto you with his rag.
I will take 2 of the largest ales you have, and expect a little something extra for my friend here.
All right, what do you have?
Lean down to Drell. There she goes, overpaying for stuff again.
Hey, Kaz has arrived. You haven't missed much.
Good.
You've been
Missed
listening.
a lot.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right. Welcome. All right.
Yay, gas! Yay, gas!
So you guys are in Candlekeep. You're in the hearth.
It's so cold.
Why'd you have your heat on?
I don't know. It's really cold outside.
Okay. So, you guys are you just walked into the inn, called the Hearth, and so you're at the bar and ordering some food and ale and other stuff. So, 2 of the largest, whatever's cheapest. What do you want, Small? What?
Do you have food?
I've got food.
Do you have bacon?
I don't think we have bacon right now.
Ah,
We've got. What do we got, Martha? Oh, those are so cool. He listens for a minute. We got stew.
I guess this is your kind of place.
It is. You almost see Ori tear up. This is everything I've been wanting. Oh.
Well, she's making dinner right now, but we've got stew from the day, so the dinner's not quite ready. Should be ready in about an hour. And then I believe we're having roast pig with
close.
potatoes, carrots, and squash.
That is damn close to bacon.
Stew now, not quite bacon later?
Yes. Beautiful.
All right. A stew for you. Stew for you. What about you, young man?
I am not young.
I know.
I require a quarter wheel of cheese and a hot water.
I'll see what I can muster up for you.
Yes.
You tea drinker? Or?
No, just hot water.
All right. What about you, lass?
I will take whatever they're having.
All right, an ale and a stew.
She will have a hot water.
And the quarter wheel of cheese.
Quarter wheel of cheese. I don't know if I can fill up that much. Rhea says, "I will take the stew and the ale as well." All right, I'll get those coming. Have a seat. You want rooms?
Yes, I'm thinking, would 2 rooms suffice, everyone? Or do we all want our own room?
How much are the rooms? How many rooms do you have?
I got enough for 2 of you, or for two rooms.
Then 2 rooms it is.
5 silver. That includes I'll throw the meal in, plus the wagon. We'll call it a gold.
Just 1?
You got to change the Wi-Fi.
I will pay 1 gold for all that stuff.
All right, 1 gold, per day,
Okay.
and that'll get you meals and I can throw in a bath.
That is quite generous.
Well, you're here because you're looking for knowledge, I'd imagine. So,
Is that why we're here?
yes.
Thank you, friendly bartender man.
Well, why else would you?
I don't know.
We are here for the box.
That's fair.
That's the password.
Oh, I didn't know you were saying. Like sweet treats. Oh, thank you.
And now everybody knows.
Wow.
The Wi-Fi password is swordfish.
Swordfish.
So, all right, let me get that coming. You have a seat and be social, and I'll get back to you.
Very good.
He hops down off what looks like a raised box behind the bar, and he hustles off. Turn around. And you've got your pick of chairs or tables.
All right. I sit down at the closest one.
All right.
Guess we're sitting at that one.
We're all in.
All right, so you guys are having a seat.
Yes.
Warmth.
Everybody just kind of looked at you when you first came in, and then they're looking away. The ogre doesn't even look up, just flips a page.
Is it like a regular size book?
Yes.
This ogre?
So it's tiny, literally in one hand, and just flips with a finger.
Listen to the beautiful sound of no rain, no water, a crackling fire, and silence.
I start making rain noises on my flute.
Why are you like this?
You know, a lot of people have asked me that, and
You have no answer, do you?
no, that was it. That was the entirety of what I was saying.
All right. Fair enough. Soon we shall have our bellies full.
A few minutes later, the dwarf comes out with a tray of ales, slides it, and then slides the ales across the table in a hot water for you.
Yes.
It's in a mug, big mug. And all right, so I'll be back with stews.
So I pick up both ales and I stand up. Excuse me, friends. And I go over to the ogre. Hello!
The ogre looks up. Hello.
An ale?
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. What is your name, sir?
My name? Slams it down. What was the question?
What's your name, sir?
Oh, well, they call me Little One.
Same here. They too call me Little One. Well, she does.
I say small one. So we have a small one and we have a little one. This is perfect.
Ori, you can't just adopt people you just met.
Watch me.
I have. It's really weird.
I'm impressed with your drinking skills. I see you like ale as much as I.
Indeed. But I'm more here for knowledge than ale. I just enjoy sitting here and taking in the fine folk that arrive.
Ah, yes, and I pull up a chair. What are you reading?
Now, mind you, this is an ogre, and it's talking as well spoken as I am.
Very fluently.
Yes. What am I reading?
Yes.
Oh, well, I am reading the Sum of Theology by Saint Sylvira. A servant of Ogma, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
God of knowledge. Flipping through a few more pages.
so I assume you worship this god of knowledge.
Well, I read about a great many things. So,
Very well.
flips through a few more pages. That's interesting.
If I may,
Yes.
why do you read? There is a lot of things that are like you that have hit me with sticks. They don't read.
Small one.
Why? It's really
No. It's a fair question.
Same.
I come from a race of beings that aren't known for their tactfulness and often hit smaller things with sticks, as put.
Fair. As do I.
It's a bit of a sad story, a sad twist. A few years ago, I, like all of my kind, like to hit things with sticks, usually large sticks, mostly tree trunks.
Ah,
And I was rather brutish and cruel. In one of my many places that I was held up, I met a halfling adventurer. Was wearing this shiny gold headband, and he motions to a headband that's around the top of his head. Well, to basically put it frankly, I killed the puny runt for it, and I took it. I sat with it for a while and thought on this strange object that I had acquired from this small little one, as it were. And as I did, it grew bigger in my hands until it was sized enough for me to fit. So I put it on my head, and I was able to speak basically like this. Once I had a great knowledge, I thought on the error of my ways, and I felt compelled to seek out a better life. That in the name of the one that I had killed, I adopted the name Little One, because he was a little one. And
So can I hear this guy going on and on?
yeah,
Okay. So what you're saying is
it's an ogre. It's
this
just this
headband
huge-
is making you smarter.
It is.
Have you ever tried taking it off to see what happens?
I have not, nor do I want to, because if I did, I'm afraid if I would go back to my old ways of brutish, thuggish killings and the
So you
like.
like this way better.
Indeed. I've learned a great many things. Unfortunately, most of polite society has not really accepted me for who I am now. Even with my increased intelligence, I find that they still don't accept me.
Why do you think that is?
I would imagine it's the way I look. I am off-putting.
And the rest of his race hits people with sticks.
Indeed.
So this must be a very lonely existence for you.
It has been until I made my way to Candlekeep, and they've actually been quite open. I was able to donate my way in with a tome that I had acquired along my travels, and ever since I've been here, I've been a popular fixture of this fine place. I do some odd work for them, mostly heavy lifting, but
Of course.
we've had some theoretical discussions. I like to do experiments with some of the sages and archmages, and it's been an interesting existence. So I wouldn't want to go back to the way I was.
You don't miss your people?
No, they are mindless killing machines.
You could be smart and not miss people.
You
Right.
speak from experience, I see.
But this
A little bit.
existence, again, is probably very lonely for you.
He says, drinking his hot water.
It was lonely till I got here. Now it seems much better. I have an unlimited library of books that I can read from. I am always learning, and it's been fulfilling. It's been more fulfilling than I have had experience yet. So
My only input in this conversation, because I'm just sitting there actually putting copper coins into all the pockets on the vest that I have, with like 1,000 pockets or whatever. I'm just gonna lean in and be like, Cass, are you asking because you want the headband?
I'm very happy for him that you were smart. and
I
you
was
have
just
knowledge
curious,
and
'cause
that you
that's
have
a pretty
books,
cool headband.
But those only go so far.
Does the headband talk to you?
I lean back and I start putting coins back in again.
I am proud of you for choosing to become better than you were.
Lonely.
You could have taken the headband off, but he chooses to
Forever alone.
live an honorable way.
Sad.
well, how might I better that then? If you
Well,
have
with all your
suggestions.
book learning, I think you should find someone to educate them along with you and not be so lonely and sad.
I'm
protege.
here. I've
A bed partner.
This took a weird turn.
This did take.
You're
This
an
took an
ogre that has
uncalculated-
absolutely
I'm
nobody.
fascinated now.
Who are you? You have nobody.
This took an uncalculated turn.
You are alone. You may be smart.
I'm not alone.
I thought you were a paladin of vengeance, not a paladin of making people feel sad.
I'm not alone. I'm well versed in most of the town's folk here. We've got Flint over there. He's the bartender. Lovely man. His wife is Martha, and they run this place. And it's they've taken me in.
Yes, because people who have friends at bartenders are.
Well, they're a little more than just my bartender. They are.
I mean, technically, we're kind of friends with the bartender. Who's got a box full of cursed gold now?
Oh my, that sounds like an interesting story.
He is probably either dead or gone somewhere in his riches.
Do not speak of Alan that way.
He is.
It wasn't really that much. It was mostly copper.
Hold your tongue.
I cannot. My hands smell.
Yes, you lot do look like you need a bath.
I am the only person here that has soap.
Well,
And he never uses it.
I have used it once.
Flint will surely provide you with some soap, I'm sure.
We will certainly avail ourselves to his soap.
So, I will look forward to more conversations with you then. If you, perhaps, we might be friends, and I can discuss with you whatever you want, and yeah,
Agreed.
I would like that very much.
Yes, we are here for peoples anyway. One of our friends has gone to search for them. Who is he looking for again?
I don't know. Oh, you're speaking to her. All right.
What are you rambling about, small one?
Our friend has gone to search for people.
Friend has gone to search for people.
It happened like 5 minutes ago. Do you not remember?
I was distracted by the ale and the stew. Now, who went to look for whom?
I don't know. The other
Foster went to
archer
go
person.
find that pretty tiefling lady.
Yes.
Dibs.
To open the puzzle box.
Why am I asking you then? What? Eris, what is happening? Who are the people we're looking for?
I have no idea.
It seems like you've all been on the road for quite a long time.
Oh no, this has nothing to do with being on the road, trust me.
Oh no, it most certainly does. Perhaps not for some of us. I must rest.
I have just now thought, where is my cheese?
Give him time. He's being kind enough to take care of all of our needs.
We're
Takes a
paying
while.
him. It's not really a favor. It's more of a transaction.
All I know is I have run out of bread and it was soggy, and now I require cheese, and Moose does too.
So as you're saying that, the doors open and Flint comes back out carrying a large platter. Sorry. Carrying a large platter. Slides it on your table, doles out some bowls of stew, the bread, and I didn't have a quarter wheel of cheese. I've got some cheese slices, and a wedge of cheese. It's not really a wheel.
That will definitely suffice. I
Was-
just require a lot of cheese.
Parmesan, all right?
Parmesan is fine. Thank you.
He slides it on the table for you. Go
Moose, feast.
if you have need, your rooms are ready. And he puts the 2 keys on the table, and the bath is out back.
I give him a gold.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you. You have no idea how good it is to
I
be.
totally dropped Flint's accent, so I'm so used to speaking as the ogre. So,
I'm going to take one of the keys.
all right.
Take the other key. I guess. I don't know.
Do not misplace those, please.
Flint goes back
For
in.
me.
What are we
To be
misplacing?
fair, I never misplace anything.
You're fine. Please don't misplace the key.
What are we not misplacing?
The key you
Ooh,
just
cheese.
took. Drell, may I please have the key?
The cheese?
Yeah.
Here is some cheese.
Okay, thank you for the cheese. Where is the key you just picked up? Did you give it to Moose?
What key?
After I said I never misplace anything, Ori, have you seen my flute anywhere? I just had it.
I start looking in your pockets.
There's random things in my pockets. Like dirt.
Ray is just sitting there watching.
And I'm not moving or
I
stopping
look
you.
in your hat. I look in your robes. Where is the key?
What are we looking for?
The key to our room.
Oh, that thingy that was placed on?
How many rooms did we get?
2.
Okay, I'm going with you then. I'll go with you to your room because I'm not
Sure.
going to go
It's
into that
Moose
show.
Sword.
Okay, that's fine.
Moose. Why am I talking to Moose?
No, I did not take his sword. He needs that for battle.
Moose. Let go.
Slobber Chops jumps up onto the table.
Yeah, he has an
let's
unbreakable
go.
needle.
I have a cat.
And apparently a key now.
I just hold fire.
Tell your mouse to surrender the key.
He is a rat and it is a sword. Don't you need a bath?
I pick up the key.
The ogre's
with
actually
rat on
put the
it.
book down and is watching you.
Why
This
not?
interaction.
I'm like shaking Moose
I
off
look over
of
at
the
the
key.
other guy, give a wink, and pull out my flute, and I'm like,
Fine, Moose. If you want to stay on the key, that's fine. You're going in my pocket.
Fascinating. He goes back to his book.
Why have you taken Moose? He has not finished eating.
Because he would not release his sword.
Well, why not? You never release yours. It's rude.
I need to sleep. I literally just take the bowl of stew and I tip it upward and I just... and I put it
Shower
down.
herself in stew.
And
It's a bath of stew.
it's like Flashdance, but it's stew.
So, who wants to bath first?
I slam down my mug.
Do
Me!
we all need to take baths?
We've been on the road for several days.
Oh,
In the rain and mud, and
okay.
I need a bath.
Okay, you can go first.
Rhea says.
Ray can go first then.
I will go first.
I will go second.
She gets up, goes out back. She comes back. There's several tubs.
All right, I'll go too.
Thank the gods.
Yeah,
Before
let's
you
go.
leave, you must release my warrior so he may feast.
I take out the key and the rat. Take him and I'm taking the key. He does not need a sword. I will protect him.
Moose, you must bequeath your sword. Now feast my young
Thank
warrior.
Doesn't Moose have a sword?
He has the needle of unbreaking or
Yeah.
something like that. That's his short sword. Everybody needs a bastard
Oh,
sword.
right.
Backup weapon.
Backup weapon.
So, you guys get cleaned up, and you go out back. There's several large bathtubs that are divided and privatized, so that you can, with a roof over it, and steaming, and it's a bunch of soaps and oils and stuff on the ledge. for
Good.
use.
Because it does not matter if it was privatized or not. Just gonna strip down and take a bath.
All right, you guys do that.
To be fair, Eris wouldn't care either way either. It's a toga party.
I sit down in the bath.
Being crazy has its benefits of role playing.
Does the ogre just chuckles? So, you guys do that, and as you guys are doing that, Falster comes back in. My lady Sylvira will see you whenever you are ready.
You want a bath?
I do.
Are there any empty tubs?
They refill them as you guys get out. Somebody gets out, and the attendants.
I'll get out and get dressed and go sit with Foster. You said is
Foster.
Is
Foster.
taking us to Sylvira.
Yes,
Okay.
but when we are ready.
Oh well, is she or he?
She.
Is she here in the? Are we in an inn?
We're in the inn. She is not here.
Oh.
She's in her private laboratory.
Oh, So are we going to see her tonight, or are we going to sleep, or are we going tomorrow?
That is up to you. We can see her
Laboratory?
tomorrow or
Laboratory.
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 Laboratory to be like the John. That would be kind of cool, too.
I require to
Private
see this
laboratory.
laboratory.
As much as I would love to sleep at this juncture, I do believe seeing her as soon as possible with this puzzle box is probably our best course of action.
Okay, let's do it.
The bad box?
The bad box.
The bad box. So, you guys take your baths. Foster takes one as well, so he can feel freshened.
Mine
And
is doused with lavender.
you guys are all clean and ready to go. Just all over you.
That jasmine dough.
Lavender and jasmine, yes. Because I stole both.
Mine smells like Dove soup.
So you guys head for the main spire in the center and go in, and he leads you through several corridors. You pass several, like, as you pass by, you see, Drell, you just see rows of books and scrolls and parchments in this place. It's the biggest library you've ever seen, if you've ever seen any.
I actually have.
But you've never seen this many books.
I can guarantee I have not.
So, as you guys get through and he takes you up some spiral stairs, and you go up and up and up and up, and you can now look out some of the little slat windows, and you can see out over the wall now, and you're going up higher and higher, and he takes you into a floor and through some doors, and he knocks, and after a minute you hear, "Enter." And he opens the door, and the walls of this circular tower chamber are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while the tables are crowded with specimen jars. Not spewing specimen jars, just specimen jars.
It's the worst place ever.
Specimen jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large 9-pointed star. A middle-aged tiefling woman dressed in wizardly robes stands by one window. Caught in the fugue of an intense contemplation, perched in the corner of a table nearby is a spiny little demon with warty green skin, bug eyes, and thick black horns, with a whip-like tail. "I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you," says the tiefling. "What have you brought me?"
Everybody else sees that little thingy in the corner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we all saw it.
Okay.
Affirmative.
It's not coming at us.
"Oh, that is my closet. Jezebel, I call her.
Is she friendly?
Her. I mean, she's mischievous is what I would say.
Ah,
So, but, come, you have come a long way. Show me what you have brought."
of course. Drell, give her the bad box.
Her the bad box?
Give her the box. Please.
She smiles and nods.
She is going to help us.
She takes the box.
Be careful with my box.
She looks it over. She looks at Falster, and then between all of you, "I have been suspicious of the High Overseer of El Terrell for a long time, but no one wanted to hear my concerns. Because
mine.
Thavius Krieg... What was that?
Nor mine.
Because Thavius Krieg was widely regarded as a hero who saved the city from the undead scourge, giving rise to the holy nation of Eltergard." And she nods to you and Rhea in recognition because you're wearing armor and such with markings on it. "Hailed as a survivor, Thavius made all the citizens of El Terrell swear an oath called the Creed Resolute." And you and Rhea know the Creed Resolute, when you've come of age, have signed this Creed Resolute that basically says you will give your life to the defense of El Terrell. among a lot of other stuff. A lot of fine print. The Creed Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Eltergard. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan. Afterwards, I grew to suspect that he had cut a deal with one or more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute to bind all Elturel to his dark deal. I wish to prove my theory, and I believe that evidence is locked inside this box. She basically heads over to her table, and the table was filled with alchemical components, and she goes through several vials and pulls a jar of what looks like this black, shiny liquid, and she shakes it a bit, and then holds it over the box and pours it on the lock, and looks at it for a minute, and then she moves the box in such a way as it looks like she's moving it through a maze almost, and watching those around can see it's the black goo is moving through this maze that's kind of carved into the box itself. Yes. Okay, here we go. And it flows through the maze-like pattern until you see it. And she opens it up. Yes. Pulls out a parchment. Sets the box aside. She sets it down on the table. Now open. This has got a seal on it. An infernal. Some sort of infernal seal. She breaks it. Made by our own. Assassin Kite.
I have to say, out of game. Dang.
Yes. It disappears. We have a contract. Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master, Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreement contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her all my days, and beyond with fear and civility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insideller, hereafter called Companion. Remember the large sun that was a second sun that was above. In my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence to where it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if it is Zariel's wish. All this is my everlasting pledge. Signed, Thavius Krieg. And she sets it out for all to see. As she does that, Rhea just goes white and collapses to the floor and just starts weeping. You realize, as she does, that bound by the city's Creed Resolute, your soul, has been promised to Zariel. You just happen to not be in the city at the time when it happened, but your soul is still bound to it. Rhea looks up after a minute. If Zariel wants my soul, she's welcome to try and come take it.
So I'm just going to process this. So this was signed 50 years ago. So
Yes.
it just became dew.
Yes.
Okay.
This is most unfortunate, which is an understatement. The tragedy is what it is that he would sign such a document.
Yes, well,
What did he gain from this?
Sylvira starts to talk, but Reyes says he banished the vampire lord and his undead hordes from El Terrell. They were on the cusp of overtaking the city, and Thavius showed up with companion, and the second son basically obliterated the vampire lord and destroyed the undead hordes that were marching through the streets.
But the second son was just a contract waiting to come due.
It would appear so.
Well, either way, it did not pan out well for him.
Oh no, he
He's dead.
reaped the immediate benefits, and in the long run, it took him as well.
So, but now, how do we get the second son out of the sky, and how do we save all the people from El Terrell?
Falster tells me that Thavius wasn't even in the city when it was taken.
No, it was not.
So the coward didn't even want to stay for that and take his medicine. He let instead his citizens go to hell for him.
He was a dishonorable, cowardly man. He is no longer with us.
I heard that story as well. It seems you sent him anyways, the hard way.
That was the way he chose, so that is the way he went.
Well, what do you all plan to do?
Well, we have to find a way to get all of the citizens back, and the city itself.
So you plan to take up this task of going there and
Yep.
saving these people.
They do not deserve to be there. They did not choose this. So yes, we plan to free these oppressed people.
Well, I might be able to help you out a little with that, especially if you're going to take on this task, which is monumental at best. So, I can offer a few things, and she goes, first off, let me say thank you for bringing that to me, because that sets years of doubt to rest, as I have been the only one who thought that he was corrupt. I didn't know how corrupt, but
You have been quite vindicated in this
indeed.
case.
So,
Also, you're welcome for bringing Falster Fisk back because, he was in a dungeon too.
I
saying.
appreciate that. So, let me show you my gratitude. She goes over to a coat rack that's sitting, and you see a satchel that's hanging on on the rack, and she picks it off and she brings it over and she hands it over to you guys. Please accept this.
Nice.
Inside, I have sent food and medical supplies to take to those in El Terrell that might be in need. I've done some research, and I'm not sure how good it's going to be once you get there, but it will provide sustenance. Also, she goes over to a windowsill that's actually lined with a few racks, and there's several different colored gems sitting on it, and she looks and picks one. For your wizard, he should be able to
things.
use this. crafted by the deep gnomes in the Underdark. They have a long tradition of spell gems. And in that spell gem is a raised dead that you might need. It's only one, I'm afraid, and they're very, very rare. So use it at the right moment. I hope that it will save somebody's life. Hopefully not one of yours if you don't need it, but should it come to that, you might need that. And then you can reuse it after that. It can hold, I believe, up to a 5th level spell. And yes, so you should be able to use it after that.
Perfect. I haven't used that spell in a while.
And let's see, some other things that I can do to prepare. I have a friend who owes me a few favors. Oh, wait, where is that? She looks around. She's like, yes. She pulls from one of the bookshelves. This is... Let's see. Yes. This is a map of Avernus. It's not... Let's see. This map might not be entirely reliable, as its creator went mad trying to create it. So, don't look back there. Stop
What's
that.
this? Nothing on the back.
There's nothing on the back. So I hope that will help guide you over a path, but again, it's not totally reliable. I'll take it, just fold it back up, or you can leave it out and make room. And okay. And yes, I have a friend who owes me a few favors. I unfortunately cannot. I could send you to I could send you directly to El Terrell with plane shifting, but unfortunately, there's a lot of protective spells on Candlekeep itself to keep people from porting in and out and stealing the books. So I have a friend, though, who he lives about 20 miles away from here. His name is Traxigor. I've loaned him a few spell books or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you safely delivered to his tower, and he can use plane shift to take you straight to El Terrell. Even more importantly, Traxigor is looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history battling devils in the Nine Hells. I think you would enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu.
It sounds like it.
And
You don't have to rush right off. You can take a few days. I will also grant you up to 2 days in the library. I can grant you to study for your upcoming journey.
Yes.
That would be most helpful.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
walk over to the closet in the corner and hand it biscuits.
Take that.
Oh.
She smiles, watching. So, if there's nothing else, I will take my leave, or you may take your leave, and
I'm gonna take my.
wait, I'm in my laboratory. It's been a long
Welcome
day.
to my house. I'll see myself out.
Well, no, before we go, I have
Oh,
something
yes.
I'd like to show and see if you could help me
Oh,
with this.
what have you got?
Thank the gods.
This, am I going to hand her? I'm just going to hand it to her. This is a shield.
So you pull it off your back
Yep.
and lay it out on the. Oh, she goes.
And there's somebody inside it.
And that somebody is a deceiver.
Oh, that's a spooky shield.
Do not enjoy the person in that shield.
She looks over the shield and rubs her face slightly. That shield is a symbol of good's triumph over evil. Gazing at such beauty, one can easily overlook the terrible force bound within it. Gargoth is, I believe, his name, though it calls itself the Hidden Lord.
Yes, it does.
So you said his name is what? Gargoth?
Gargoth. It was a pit fiend sent by Asmodeus to corrupt mortals on the material plane. And there it amassed such a following as to rival that of the gods. In that way, Gargoth became a sort of demigod, and having worshippers increased its power exponentially. She chuckles. My, how the mighty have fallen. This shield... what?
Can I see if I've heard of Gargoth before?
Sure. Give me a religion.
Nope.
Nope. You have not. This shield has power to corrupt everything around it. You may have noticed already. Perhaps you've run into the Hewn family in Baldur's Gate. They kept it for years.
That's where we took it from, I think.
Do anybody remember who the Hewn family is?
Hey, hold, please.
Hewn?
H-H-U-N-E.
I was going to say, didn't we took it from...
We took it from the Van Dampere residence.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
you
it
took
was
it
in
from the
the-
Van Dampere residence.
That's right, because it was in there.
That name sounds very familiar.
It was in there
Was
with
that the...
Fabius, wasn't it?
Oh. It was that old lady who was in the dungeon.
Falster was waiting. Falster watched you like, and he was just watching, waiting to see if it would connect. And then he's like...
I should have killed her when I had a chance.
He nods. Yes, I remember.
She owes us money.
The Hewn family of Baldur's Gate has kept it for years. Doubtless, they'll want it back.
Well, they are going to have to pay a lot.
They head up the Knights of the Shield. You may have
crap.
run into them as well.
Oh, wait, was that the first people we blew up?
No.
Well, you didn't blow... we didn't blow them up. We were set upon them by them. They were in the wagon, and that one wasn't blown up.
Oh, so that wasn't the one that we didn't blow up.
The other one.
Right. But this shield should not be taken any place where thousands of mortals reside. It should be locked away in an extra-dimensional space, away from corruptible souls.
Can you do that?
I can. I cannot right here in town because of the protections. I'd have to take it out of town. And as she's talking, you hear a familiar voice in your head.
I guess someone's going to start complaining.
Hey, Cass.
Yes, Gargoth.
Listen. Take me to the Nine Hells with you. I swear, no deals, no tricks. I swear to serve you faithfully, both as a guide and as an advisor. I require nothing from you other than to take me with you to the Nine Hells. Don't leave me here.
So these guys can't hear it, right? So I'm
No.
just going to tell them, don't worry. I have an idea. I think it has something to do with Traxigor.
I was just going to ask if Traxigor can do the thing, because he doesn't live here. You said he could plan shift and he's not here, and maybe he could do the other thing too?
He might if he has the spell prepared.
Why are
or-
people not weirded out when she talks to things, but when I talk to Moose, people look at me funny?
To be fair, I'm not weirded out when you talk to things. I'm weirded out when she talks to things.
It's talking to me. I'm
Moose
talking to
has
you.
also proven to be a valuable asset to this team.
You took away his sword.
I've proven myself as a valuable asset. Says to you. Not you. Shh.
I'm gonna take out.
I come over,
Hey,
kick the shield. Quiet, you.
I'm just gonna take out a random key and hand it to Drell for Moose.
Perfect.
Like, don't worry. Gargoth. We got plans.
Listen. I can prove an invaluable resource in Avernus. I've been there. Have you?
She's talking to the shield again, isn't she?
I'm listening. We have a map.
That map is ridiculous. Take me with you. I require nothing from you other than you take me.
Don't worry. We're going to make a quick stop before we start heading into Avernus.
Take me with you.
I am. We're going to meet Traxigor.
That's fine. But when we go, when you go, take me with you. Don't leave me here on this material plane.
We'll see. Stop complaining. You sound like a... Just stop it.
She's like, if you leave it with me, I can take it and see what I can do with it, or you can take it with you. I will leave that up to you.
I have a question. How can I destroy it beyond repair?
I fear if you destroy that, it will release him. No. Or there's not a force mighty enough to melt that down.
So he is stuck.
He is. But as you've seen, he has the ability to corrupt those around him. So leaving it here is a danger as well.
No, it's going to come with me.
It still has influence.
Completely incorruptible.
It needs to go to a essentially an interplane where it cannot talk to anybody.
If we put it in the bag of holding, will we still be able to hear his incessant babbling?
No, it should block any connection.
Yes.
The bag of holding is also in a separate plane.
Yes.
Well.
Is it big enough, though?
It should be big enough. You can hold quite a bit in there.
Oh, you're talking about the opening of it. Is it
Oh.
big enough?
It's about 2 feet wide.
Make it fit.
Yeah. Yeah, do not strip the bag. It will not go well.
No, it does not.
What we do is we take the bag and we put it into a portable hole.
I say we just leave it here.
You can roll an insight. I'll give you an insight check.
Who wants that bag, by the way?
Oh, well, we're all going to use it, but who's going to carry it?
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
Oh.
I'm happy to carry it if you all are okay with that.
I mean, I am the one that's least encumbered, technically.
All right.
You guys all have armor and weapons, or sometimes 16 weapons.
You are welcome to carry the small one.
13.
From what you can tell, he's being genuine.
I think we're good for now. I have him well under control.
Ah,
I've heard that before.
I say we leave it with her. She is obviously a higher mage than we have ever come across. She'll be able to figure it out.
It would be off our hands that way. He could not cause any more trouble than he already has.
I just don't want somebody else coming across it here. I like the idea of taking it to Traxigor and having him...
Well, okay, so I have a question. Sylvira, would you want us to leave the shield here?
No.
Frankly, no.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
That's why
I will take it if I must, but it's...
No, I think
Maybe
The
we
knights-
shouldn't just tell people that we're making them hold on to cursed objects.
No, I
You
think we're
know-
going to take it to Traxigor.
You are correct. I apologize. I did not think about your wishes. I was thinking about...
Well, I will do
doing
it
this
because it needs to be taken care of. Now, if you take it to... Did you say
Traxigor?
anything?
Traxigor.
I was just seeing if you said anything about taking it with you to Avernus.
Nope.
Okay. Out loud, because she wouldn't say that. Yeah, just being off the plane would definitely get it out of the hands of the Knights of the Shield. He's had other worshippers as well.
But you're saying, though, taking it down to Avernus with us is bad because of all the souls?
No, there's no... He's...
Before we continue on what he can do, gimme. No, give me the
Wouldn't
thingy.
taking it to Avernus actually work? Because that is a different plane.
I have done some research on Gargoth in the past.
Yeah, do I
Past.
know who Gargoth is?
You can roll...
Let me see the thingy. Give me the shield. Give me the gargoyle.
You can
whatever his
roll a
name is.
religion check.
I hand it to you.
Perfect.
Oh, because it's sitting on the table. So.
Yeah, that's just,
I thought
I don't
they
have
were
it.
like holding it or something like that.
12.
I take it and then just start
Not really.
stuffing it into the bag of holding.
Wait!
Oh, is it the shield talking?
Yes.
Stop it, conscience.
Wait!
Smart.
Take me with you to
I'm not
Avernus.
very smart.
No.
Yeah.
I should be laughing because I didn't hear any of that.
Listen, I talked to so many voices in my head.
I didn't
Wait
hear
your
a
turn,
word.
shield.
I still think it's my conscience. That's how many.
That laugh was out of game. Okay.
I leave my conscience here. The rest of me goes to Avernus.
If you took it to, I have done some research on Gargoth in the past. That's how I knew about the shield. I have run across that. He basically was once an archdevil, but I have read that from some accounts that his foul nature was too much for even the others of his ilk, and he was forever exiled from the Nine Hells to the material plane.
So they don't even want him down there.
What if we
Under
counter
pain
and
of
find him?
complete destruction.
What does that mean? What does that part mean?
Most, if devils are destroyed on their plane of existence, the hells, then they are forever dead.
So I think we should bring it to Avernus, because if it gets destroyed there, he's forever dead. Is that correct?
If you kill him on any other material plane, they would just return to their original plane.
Well, he needs to be killed, though. If we just destroy the shield, then he's probably released, and then we gotta kill him.
But if we destroy the shield in Avernus, and he's in his own home plane, we can kill him there. We can't do it here.
Well, you can kill him here, but he would just reappear in
Right.
Avernus.
So we
or
need
the
to take him
hells.
there, so there's no takey-backies, or whatever you call it.
That would be a sound idea.
Well,
yes.
why even risk that? I say we just leave him in an interdimensional plane where
Someone
he can talk to
might
nobody.
Go there.
Someone
There's
might go
a
where?
chance. To the interdimensional plane. They might find him there,
There's an infinite amount of interdimensional planes.
but there's a chance.
Well, then it's not our problem, is it?
Well, it is our problem, because he's gonna take over the world again and get followers, and our whole idea is to make sure he never has another follower again.
No, you'll be long dead before he does that.
I tend to agree
I'm
with
on
Cass
both
this.
sides of this conversation, weirdly.
I understand both of your points, but I do believe Cass has the ultimate point in that it will be final. There will be no risk of anything else happening.
Because even when we're dead and gone, we still want to make sure that what we leave behind is still going to be prosperous.
I understand that, but then if he is released back in Avernus, then we are on his, essentially, home terms.
But if they do not want him there, under complete destruction, under threat of complete destruction, he would find no safe harbor, even within his own home.
Key. He's our
So maybe
bargaining
we just
chip.
go there, and if we run into anything really bad, we just throw the shield at them, and then he comes out and he's like, "Oh no, I'm going to die."
The other question, can we defeat him? If it came to it, can we go against this entity?
Also, another thing is, can we even get him out of there? Can anybody destroy a magical item? I can't.
You've
I
got
plan on
I look
hitting
at the
it
map.
very hard.
There's lots of lava.
Just follow that yellow
Look at all that
red
lava.
brick road, or whatever. Lava brick road.
Oh, that's the
the
that's
Red Blood River.
that is the River Styx.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah,
pretty
that makes
close.
Rolling a religion check.
Okay.
Because Sage is going a little nuts here. Nat 20. What's a pit fiend?
A pit fiend.
I've heard the term, but what do I know?
What do you know? You rolled a nat 20 on that?
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Look at the cleric finally knowing what demons are. Leave it to the wizard.
Talk to the dice.
So, you know that pit fiends are the undisputed lords of most other devils. Devils work in a hierarchy. There's the lowest, and then as they do deals and reap souls, they gain in status. Pit fiend is the top echelon. They attend to the archdukes and archduchesses of the Nine Hells and carry out their wishes. These mighty devils are the generals of the Nine Hells, leading its infernal legions into battle. With an inflated sense of superiority and entitlement, pit fiends form a grotesque aristocracy in the infernal realm. These domineering and manipulative.
You can do it.
Manipulative.
Wow, It's one of those days.
Take 3.
Manipulative
There you go.
tyrants conspire to eliminate anything that stands between them and their desires, even as they negotiate the convoluted and dangerous politics of the Nine Hells. A pit fiend is a hulking monster with a whip-like tail and an enormous wingspan. With it, and it wraps itself in a cloak, which it wraps itself around like a cloak. Armored scales cover its body, and its fanged maw drips with venom that can lay even the mightiest mortal creatures low. Fearless in battle, a pit fiend takes on the most powerful foes in single combat, demonstrating its supremacy and an arrogance that prevents it from acknowledging any chance of defeat.
So,
That's-
to my question.
That's what you know for pit fiends.
Can we defeat this entity? I'm not sure.
We haven't really beat anything other than a spiked fiend.
Thank you for pointing that out, small one.
But you are still... You've got a long road. I imagine you would not just show up and start having to beat pit fiends down in Avernus.
Trust me, it's all good. I've got 5 silver daggers. I think we can take this guy.
I think we need to choose our battles and go with the path that is best laid out for the cause. So, perhaps we should take the shield to Traxagor.
You don't have to decide now. Think on it. You've got a few days.
Understood.
Do some studies. See what you think. Make a decision when you get to that moment.
Agreed.
All
Perhaps
right.
sleep would be the best course.
For right now, it stays into the interdimensional bag.
Sounds like a plan.
Do you hear it? Do you hear anything?
Do I hear what?
Exactly.
What?
Take the evening. It's now. She looks out the window. Oh, the sun has gone down already. Take a night, and devil, not demon. And see what we can do from there. Do some studies. Hit that library, and we'll go from there. When you are ready to go to Traxagor, let me know, and I will see that you get there expeditiously.
Very good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have a pork roast to devour and a bed to sleep in.
I have so many books to look at.
We will look at books later.
Yes.
Are there places to buy stuff?
Absolutely. There are several shops and things along the outer wall, along the inner wall of the outer wall of the wall.
Cool.
It's been a long day.
Tell me about it.
She
Pork
nods.
roast, sleep.
Have a good night, my friends.
You as well.
All right. So you guys go back to the inn. Get a little food in you, or a lot of food in you.
More.
Cheese.
Unless anybody wants to do anything. Well,
I mean, I do kind of want to go shopping, but I guess we could do that tomorrow.
well, the stores have all closed for the day.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's
Have you seen my lockpick tricks?
true. Falster parties with you. And he says, when you guys are sitting at the table and eating, he says, so I wish you the best, but I must take my leave of you, because I do not want to go to hell. I'll be leaving tomorrow, heading back to Baldur's Gate.
You have been a fine companion and a good friend, and I come up and I envelop him in a crush.
No, here we go. He gets hugged.
Travel
Ori,
well.
no, stop, don't.
I just wanted to hug the man. Oh, I'm
Well-
sorry, you can't breathe, can you?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, you are fine folk. I appreciate the task that you have ahead of you. And I wish you all the best.
Same to you.
2 heroes.
Heroes.
Eh.
Start drinking.
I chug my ale.
Yes, I also do.
When you guys do that, you hear the rest of the crowd. Yeah. They don't know why. They just heard heroes. And
Yeah.
they got excited.
They heard a cheers. And then they,
After they settle down, I'm like, heroes! This is a fun game. Villains!
No, wait, what?
Gotcha!
everyone's like, ah, wait a minute.
You.
So the night passed uneventfully, unless you're going to go shopping after hours.
Shopping.
No.
Okay. All right.
I will find you.
Will you?
Is there more things I need to buy? No, continue on.
No. You guys have a nice night. You rest peacefully.
Oh, good.
And when you wake up the next morning, it's actually a sunny day.
I don't
I
have that
don't know how to
anymore.
fold.
Oh, jeez.
Have you never used an analog map before?
Yes, I have, and I could not fold that either. Ask my parents.
I like to make new creases. It irritates
Oh
people.
no.
You monster.
Not with that.
I'm
much, I
already
won't.
irritated.
Fold it like a paper football. And
It's actually a nice night, and the next morning, it's actually sun is breaking. What would you guys like to do today?
Wake up to birds singing, drink some water, and just sit and watch the trees in the sun.
Who's in what room, by the way?
Well, you stuck
Asking
me with
for
him.
science. I didn't stick anyone with anyone. I just picked up a key.
and I took
My
a
guess
sword.
is Rhea and I are probably with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then those two are, and then that should be the party. Yeah, because Foster went home.
Yeah.
My water. Moose, this is a grand morning.
About halfway through the night, I would tie all of Rhea's armor buckles together. So if she goes to put it on, it's just going to be one tangled mess of, like, cannot use.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Why are you like this?
It's the second
She missed
time
her
this
time
passed.
in, college.
18.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Would I hear him or her?
Yeah, you can roll.
I don't know, would you?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
So
8,
you
9, 10. Nope.
giggle to yourself and tie the strings all together. The next morning, yeah. So what do you guys?
So I'm guessing as
Who's doing
I'm
what?
enjoying my morning and drinking my water and talking to Moose, I hear yelling from the other room. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. I'm not controlling Rhea.
Well, she doesn't actually put the armor on this morning.
Good.
'Cause we're here to study and learn, right? So.
Right.
All right, so I get dressed and I bang on the next room.
It's not our room. Just kidding.
Can I go to the area?
I can roll for it.
Read books?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. He's the DM.
Do you remember which room?
Is
that
Ori
was?
banging on the right door?
Give me an intelligence check just for funsies.
She's knocking on somebody else's door. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Do it.
What do you want?
15?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Your door gets banged
I'm
on.
expecting like a 4.
Not lying.
It's
I was
time.
expecting that as well.
For breakfast.
Actually, I'm gonna go look at books.
Yeah.
I'll be back
I'm
later.
alright. That's where I'm going.
Okay, and Rhea will go with you as well.
Okay.
Being in an empty room.
Well,
No,
these guys are coming in.
Oh, okay, good.
They're coming out, and
Sad.
I was gonna say you
We're
leave
leaving
and go
Iris in
knock
there,
on the door,
asleep.
and then I
Oh, are you
walk,
still sleeping?
I walk out of our room and I go. Actually, I'm gonna
Are you
go
still?
look at
What?
books. I'll be back.
But what
you
about
sleeping?
food, small one?
Sleep.
I require
No,
less
you're not.
food than you apparently.
No, I got up early and tied
We
Rhea's
will-
armor together. That she
Ray,
didn't even put on.
Kaz and I were planning on going as well, so we'll join you.
Okay.
That's a roll.
Breakfast?
Obviously.
All right.
Bacon.
All right,
We'll
let's.
have a lovely breakfast, just the two of us.
And then shopping.
All right, so you guys are shopping and bacon. You guys, we'll do you guys
Bacon.
first. So you're in the library. What do you want to research on?
I am going to the arcane section and lore for Avernus. I'm going to study up on what we're getting into.
Okay. What are you going to search?
Pretty much, I was gonna say the studying Avernus and also the Gargoth.
Okay.
Gurgle?
So, give me an investigation
The
roll.
Gurgle Lord.
The Gurgle Lord.
Gargoth.
I know. Investigation. Ooh, 18.
I rolled way over there.
Instead of 10? No,
There's a
13.
tray.
It's no closer.
Brr.
Investigation. 22.
All right. So, you guys are investigating,
Drells, stand up there. There you go.
and you discover an old tome
Thingy of rolling.
of this.
The old tome of this. The 9 hells of Bator.
You don't have to read it all on.
The 9
because-
hex.
But you guys can make a copy of notes, basically, and that's your copy.
Perfect.
I am.
So that's our packet.
I would like
as
to
players.
research the menu for bacon.
Do you want to take a picture of this, or you want me to?
You don't have to take a picture. You can keep that. That's
Well,
Got a
give me the copy.
19.
well, you can both share it. All right, and
Because it's not a halberd.
actually, give Drell that one.
It's a spear combined.
And with your roll, you discover a very large tome that has that section in it.
See, yeah.
Devils. Lords of tyranny, obedience and ambition, dark dealers and soulmongers, archdevils,
I don't know if you actually wield your shield or if it just happens.
nine hells.
The shield.
Two names.
So, you discover some reading, some light reading,
Yep.
and
Barb devils, bearded devils.
when you look up Gargoth specifically, I don't have notes on that for handout, but you get that he was he almost achieved. Basically, he had traveled around the plains, and he kept returning to Toriel, this planet, this plane of existence, Toriel, and the only complete record of his journeys he kept private, so most of it's a mystery. Let's see what else. He was ultimately responsible for the destruction of Pelverine, Pelveran, Pelveran, by virtue of his manipulation of nearly 24 powerful members of the cult of the dragon. He almost achieved lesser god status when his cult blossomed during the Hapstar Wars.
Wait, Cult of the Dragon.
Yep. But with concerted effort of the Church of Bane Ball and Lovistar and Tulnia, crushed his followers and prevented this occurrence of him achieving lesser god status. During the great upheaval caused by the spell plague, Gargoth apparently lost his divinity when he became trapped within a prison that is currently unknown.
The shield.
In prison.
There are a few rumors written down in some of the tomes that you discovered that, being widely unknown to most people living in Faerun, Gargoth appears in many cautionary tales and parables. Anyways,
Keep going.
Parables?
parables. Jeez.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Under the name of his aspects and guises. One of the most popular of these is the Dwarven Legacy of Azeroth, which teaches dwarves that steel can be more precious than gold. Some of the mentions are the Hidden Lord, the Lord who Watches, the Lost Lord of the Pit, the Outcast, and the 10th Lord of Nine.
Well, that's a sad ranking. It's like being like, the 10th son.
So, all right. So that's what you guys are doing.
Okay, yep.
And reading through a bunch of dusty old tomes and scrolls and stuff. You guys, what are you shopping for?
Well, I'm looking to sell some stuff.
Okay.
More daggers?
To buy? No.
No, to sell.
Oh, no, I have the ones I want to keep. I just happen to have
Damn,
4
except
scimitars
these
on
stupid
myself.
fantasy names kill me every time.
I think I'm going to start calling the shield guy Garth this going forward.
His name's Gargle.
Eris, do you think it'd be worth buying a couple of tents for when it's raining outside, or would that help anything? Could pitch them in the back of the wagons?
I don't have much experience camping, so sure.
Can I roll a survival check to see if the tents would help in our travels?
Sure.
I don't know if that's...
That's concerning.
18.
That's super
18? You're pretty sure there's no rain in Avernus.
Point taken.
So,
Where the arrow is. You gotta read that.
Just think about that
sentence.
rain, how terrible it was.
For sure.
so as you guys are shopping,
I think I want to see if there's an enchanter.
roll a perception. You, Ori.
5.
Awesome.
Nothing happens. Everything is normal.
What's your
Passive.
passive? Yeah,
13.
good enough.
Hey, mine too.
Out of the corner of your eye, as you guys are walking amongst some shops,
Yeah, that's
across a back alley,
that's super concerning.
you spot
It's real bad.
an old man leaning on a wall between two alleyways. Not two alleyways, two buildings, being a single alleyway.
2 alleyways, 1 building.
And you pass by, and it doesn't register until you stop and look back. You recognize that man. And as you look back, it's an old fellow who's leaning against the wall, and he looks at you. And it takes you a minute. Give me an intelligence check.
2.
Ori, what you looking at?
With advantage.
Not 20.
There you go. Went by the name of Scrapper.
You know that name?
You do.
I look at him, and I smile.
With your nat 20, you remember. Scrapper's dead.
Oh,
Do you remember your backstory?
that's not good. Yes, I remember my backstory.
Tell
Got
you,
you.
tell you how to maintain your laughter, and he's looking at you.
And I look at him,
Ori.
and I look at Eris, and I'm like, this is not good.
What do I see?
You see an old man standing there. Red cap, kind of rolled up, pulled down, scruffy looking.
I actually go up and I grab his arm and I walk him down the alleyway, like away from the public.
Oh.
Guess we're going this way then.
You're dead. So who are you really?
I'm surprised you don't recognize me.
I know exactly who you are, but I watched you die.
You did. I wanted to take an appearance that I thought would soothe you.
It disturbs me. It does not soothe me. Now, who are you?
Well, and as he starts talking, he pulls on a thread of the red woolen cap and just starts pulling the thread, and it just starts unraveling as he's talking. I've known you all your life, Ori.
Do I hear this?
Yeah. You see it all.
Can
I was
You
there.
actually see me like
Can I
I look scared.
try and stealth, like
Sure.
around behind this situation?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
16.
Okay. I was there for all your misgivings. And as he's talking slowly, the hat is unraveling quickly, and then he takes it and starts wrapping it around his wrists. This red thread until they're all bound up. And when you're looking at his hands, they're old and gnarled, but they flesh out and just cover with scars and gashes up his arm. And as you look up, it's a bald man who's hunched in like this. And you're seeing this as you're sneaking around, and he chuckles. Tieflings are so funny, yes?
This one has been amusing, yes.
That's racist.
It can't be you.
But it is.
And I just forgive me for my earlier behavior. And I bow.
You've no reason to apologize. Sometimes I forget that what I think might be comforting for you is sad because he has passed, and I am sorry for that pain that I have put on you.
He was the best thing that has happened in my life.
I know.
Before or since. Of course you know.
I put you two together.
Oh. I should have known.
Forgive me, I am Ilmater.
I'm Ares. Nice to meet you.
This is the one I serve and the one who has served me my whole life. Beginning to end.
I do not come to you lightly.
What do you ask of me, Ilmater?
You are on the road to a very dark place. And wait, come here. And he hobbles back down the alleyway, and you see him, he's just all his knees are just completely crushed and they grind as he walks, and he's like, come, and slides.
Just wait here. It's fine.
He leads you out into the back part of the alley and around and down and back out another alley and into what looks like it's a little park, and there's children playing, and he's like, this is much better. I enjoy the sounds of children laughing. You are headed to a dark place. I might not be able to help you if you go into this. I have but one thing to ask of you.
Anything.
You're going to Avernus, and it is the home of Belhifet. Belhifet. He is a devil that has caused me, some of my followers, great pain in the past, long before you were born. He posed as a cleric of mine and led people to their destruction. Several of them are now in Avernus for their crimes. I would have you see if you might save some of them, and take vengeance on him. I have a long fuse. It takes a lot to make me angry.
Of course.
But he took these people on an ill intent, and I would like to see him taken. down. If you get a chance,
Of course.
I will try to listen for you. If should the need arise and you call for me, I will try to be there, my child. But I can't guarantee it.
It pains me to hear of these followers and to know that such atrocities occurred. I will do your bidding.
Not a bidding, a favor. And he reaches out and puts his hand on your shoulder, and you just feel everything lift off you. The world is easy. Everything is good. And as he touches you, you can see it ripple through his skin. It's all your negative energy, everything that you've suffered the past month, travel up his arm and fade into his body. And he's like, it's but a small respite I can offer you at the moment.
I will never forget this. Thank you.
Now, may I see your mace?
Of course. Hand it over.
And he takes it, and he rubs his hand over it, closes his eyes, and says a small prayer. It is blessed by me now. It's now +1 magic mace.
Holy crap.
And now the +1 is to both damage and to hit, right?
Yeah. It is unfortunately the only thing I can offer you at the moment, other than taking away any grief that you might be holding.
I do not take your gifts lightly. I do not need much in this life.
I know.
Thank you.
You've been a great joy for me to watch over the years.
Oh. At that, I just break into tears.
No. There. Look at the children. See how they're happy playing? They're kicking a ball around and playing tag and stuff. And he's like, remember, I will always try to be there for your suffering. And as he says that, it's more of a whisper, and as you look back, he's gone. And a nice wind blows and blows off into the distance.
I have no words. I was preparing for battle in that moment.
Where do you sneak off to?
I was just waiting around the corner.
Oh, okay. You're just watching from the... Yeah. You watch as he...
Clearly, this was an awkward interpersonal moment that I didn't want any part of.
If you were peeping, you see as he's whispering to her, and he just kind of almost fades, like, and drifts on the wind as, like, dust, and then just swirls away.
I probably didn't, because I was doing one of those, like, don't make eye contact.
Oh, okay.
Whistle where,
I didn't know if you were
pigeon.
curious enough to peep, but yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess we shall continue our shopping.
Onions, am I right?
Yes, Eris. Onions.
Why would you have onions?
Drell, since you are well versed, I will give you one more investigation roll.
Well versed. Right, that's 20. All right. Hiya. That's 19. 23.
You've been talking to one of the sages that are tending to the books, and he's like, if I might provide you with one more tome that I think you might need on your journey.
Oh, perfect. More things to read. I like reading things.
All about demons.
Demons.
They are not the prevalent race of Avernus, but you will need them. You will need the knowledge, as they are in a constant war with the devils there.
Oh, yes, I had released a good few of these before.
Well,
These are fun.
hopefully the knowledge will take you through Avernus.
Hopefully these ones won't kill me this time.
Indeed.
Good day.
He nods.
And I leave.
You both walk off in the same direction.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, shopping.
Yes.
What would you
Shop.
like? There's no enchanters.
May I interrupt momentarily?
Sure.
Is there a river nearby? Or a pond?
No, not within the walls.
Just on
There's a
face.
fountain.
Fountain will do.
Yep.
Eris, I'm going to take my leave of you for a while. I need to digest what has just occurred. I'm going to go meditate by the square fountain.
Okay. Sure.
So I just
That's
go
fine.
sit down and
Go shop by
breathe and
myself.
pray.
I like being by myself better anyway.
No, you don't.
Depends on the day.
I kind of forgot about a lot of these guys.
Right?
So
Now you have knowledge.
Is there? So I guess I'm just looking for a place to offload some of the stuff that I've looted.
Okay,
And
you do find a
also, some place to see if they maybe sell magical goods if they don't have an enchanter.
Okay.
So, yeah. Whatever that might be.
All right. You find. Well, what kind of shop are you looking for? Like an armor shop, or a smithy, weapons? There's not a whole lot of weapon shops here.
Yeah,
It's a-
town.
yeah.
I guess I'd probably have the best bet selling weapons if I found like a smithy or or something. If that is. an
There is a
existence.
smithy there. He's not set up like a traditional, weapons and armor shop. He smithies mostly horseshoes or door irons, things like that. Building material and the like.
The knocker,
Sure.
the sconce.
Yeah. Sconces. He's got a deal on
Cheap
sconces.
Cheap
Made
ones.
in Candlekeep.
You will need to take a sconce with you.
Yeah,
What the hell?
And some rope.
Yeah, we're gonna
And some rope.
we're gonna need some of that. For some,
Set up an elaborate trap for devils.
Do they have doors in the furnace, or should we bring our own door too?
So you find that it's just a young man hammering away. Ting, ting, ting. He's got a leather frock on and just hammering away at some metal.
Hello, friend.
Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, madam. I'm sorry, I'm filthy. So, how are you?
I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm shaking hands.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I am Josh.
Oh, no. Josh, that's a weird name.
Right?
So uncommon.
So hard.
I've never met a
Josh
Josh
Brighttree.
before. Oh.
There you go. Fantastical enough for you.
Uh,
How may I help you?
Do you want to purchase some very fine second-hand weaponry that I may have come by completely legally?
Sure, I can take it, and if I need it, I can sell it, or maybe melt it
mean,
down and
Yeah,
use
at
it.
the very least, it's made of metal, so
Yeah.
there's that.
What do you got? Lay it out here. He
Um,
clears this workbench of all this scrap stuff he was working on.
Sweet. So I put 4 scimitars on the table,
Okay.
2 flasks,
Let me show you what I got.
and there's a longbow
Khajiit has wares if you have gold.
with 20 arrows. No, I'll keep the arrows.
You put them on, and you're like, no, I'll take it.
Oh wait, no, I need those.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. He looks him over, holds the sword, checks the straightness of him, and
Of a scimitar?
well, the flatness of the blade, not like
They got curved swords.
obviously it's curved.
Yeah, I was like, he's holding a scimitar like,
This isn't straight.
this one's broken. You broke this one.
Yeah, Sage said spell Josh. GHOSH
Forgot the
you go.
apostrophe.
H-O-S.
with an apostrophe and an asterisk in there, and
Umlaut. These are the worst longswords I've ever seen.
yeah, I can take them off your hand at
Curved sword.
75% of listed price. I'm not gonna come up with them because you got the list right there.
Do I?
I don't know. Don't you?
No, I don't.
D&D Beyond or
I could look it up, maybe.
I got a PHP.
Yeah, look at this
You want
guy.
a fresh PHP?
I bet you Sage will be faster.
Sage, get on. Go.
Don't make bets
Jump,
like
jump.
that. 75%.
So what do you got?
of the
I got it
price.
here.
4 scimitars.
Scimitars.
and
So
longbow.
what's 75% of 25? I'll give you.
Ow. My brain.
I'll give you
17.
17 gold each.
Sure.
You actually heard
That's fine.
Heard
All
it
right.
go.
Takes those.
Do you want the longbow also? Or?
Longbow. I'll take that for 35.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take that. Yeah.
I was gonna say these are
Why
just,
don't you just pull numbers from my butt?
I don't
these are just
know
acquired
if
off of dead people. So
you
he's
want-
like, yeah, what? Yeah,
He doesn't care.
absolutely.
I don't know if you want the flasks or not, but I have a couple extra flasks.
What's in them?
They're empty.
Oh, just like drinking flasks.
Yeah, you could like
Oh.
sell them or keep
Oh,
them.
yeah. Give you 5 silver each.
Sure. That sounds pretty fair to me.
All right.
Do you, by any chance, have any? No, actually, I don't need that. Yeah. Trying to think of anything I might need. Do you know where I might find some place that might have magical goods to sell?
Well, they kind of frown on selling magical items.
That's weird.
What kind are you looking for?
I have no idea, really. I just want shiny stuff.
No, nothing.
No, like curio shops or.
No, they had an old witch a long time ago, but they got rid of her.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah, nothing. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Ah, that's fine. Cool. Well, thanks for buying this stuff off me. I was running out of places to store weapons.
Absolutely, anytime. And if you need something non-magical, I might be able to help you out. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I think of anything, I'll come back your way.
Jewish, sure.
Mr.
Josh.
Brighttree.
So
Such a weird name.
right. So he nods. Thank you. Goes back to his hammer.
Excuse me, Sage Man.
Yes, my son.
Do you have any arcane books of spells for a wizard? Around
No,
here?
no, they keep those pretty locked up tight.
But where though?
Nothing for general consumption, as it were. Where? Usually in their private studies and laboratories and the like.
Oh, dang.
The
lot of
archmages,
laboratories around
archmages.
I know one. Thank you. You have a good day again.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day tomorrow.
Indeed. He nods.
I actually head over to the tower that we went over and talked to the tiefling at,
All right.
because I, as a person, can't remember her name. So I'm assuming
Sylvira.
that Drell can't
Sylvia?
remember her
Sylvira?
name.
All right. You head up there.
Yes.
All right. You knock on the door.
Yes.
Enter.
I enter in. Hello. I
Oh.
am back.
Hello, Drell. It was right.
Yes, I am he.
Welcome. What can I do for you? Are you ready to go already?
No, well, I am, kind of. I don't know what everyone else is doing. But I was just wondering if you had any spell books that I may peruse.
I might be able to allow that.
Obviously for a looker's fee, of course.
Of course.
I know how it goes.
What are you looking for? A specific spell? It'd be easier to. Find you something that you are looking for specifically.
I need... If we're going to go to Avernus, I need to know Earthen Grasp.
Earthen Grasp.
Yes. And possibly Catapult.
She actually goes over to a huge wall of just these round holes, and inside are papers shoved. It's sort of like you're like, if you could have a shelf, this is what your rounded papers would all be shoved
Also,
into.
I think that's what the spell is called. I don't remember
What's the earthen?
Yeah,
what?
it's from Xanathar's Guide to Everything or something like
It's
that.
Earthen Grasp.
Is it just what's called? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was something Earthen's Grasp or something like that.
No, it's just.
All right.
I almost said Urchin's Grasp. That's a whole different spell.
Yeah, did your leg get tired? Did your leg get tired while meditating?
Meditating.
She's meditating. She pulls out a scroll. Yes. Earthen Grasp.
Oh, perfect.
What was the other one you were looking for?
Catapult.
Catapult.
Yes.
That's an unusual one.
Well, I am unusual.
She looks. She goes
Sit there right
along. As it happens, I have that as well.
Perfect. Put that right there.
She looks through the spells a little more while you're studying them. Please copy them down into your book. Do you have enough?
Yes, I have all the ink that I need for it, and I have just enough scribbly marks to go over and make it.
Excellent. So as you are looking that over, she's going through her own list. I've got one more that I think you might be interested in.
Oh?
You might find this interesting. Hang on, I was just looking for it.
I actually love the spell Catapult out of game because I don't need anything to be able to use it.
Nice.
Oh, what is that, a rock? Now it's a weapon. It's an unconscious imp. It's now a weapon. Cass fell over and dropped her shield again. Now it's a weapon. Also, now it's over there, so I'm sorry about that.
Cass fell over. Now she's a weapon.
Now Cass is a weapon. It's a great way to initiate combat.
She pulls one out. Do you have locate object?
I actually pull out some of my books and whatnot from my backpack. I don't. No.
And now you do, my friend.
Ah.
I rolled the D100 for luck to see if she had everything you were asking for, and maybe a little more depending on how you rolled. I rolled a 99.
Nice.
So
I like being lucky. It's better than being good because people rely on skill.
you might find that you have need of finding an object in a vastness of a
Vastness.
Of
uncharted
plane.
hellscape.
There you go.
Words.
Yes, probably. We lose lots of objects, so I feel like this will be very useful. I will just copy these down, and then I will leave gold or things. I have things too.
I will take whatever you want to leave.
And then
Gold is nice because I can always use that, but I'm interested in unusual objects as well. You seem like a purveyor of unusual objects.
I have many unusual objects, yes. Well, here's the first one. I don't think it'll be useful in... Well, hell. Here is a little potion of fire breath.
Ah.
I didn't use it when we were beating up 3 cultists, so...
And I don't think you're going to need it very much in a place where most things are immune to fire.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with that.
And some gold. How much would you like to leave?
I will leave you 110 gold.
That's fair.
111 gold.
She takes the gold as well. All right, and come back when you are ready to go, and I will send you on your way.
Yes, I think that when we are ready to go, I will have more people. I am unsure, however.
All right.
I will take these, and I will be on my way.
Okay.
Thank you, and have a good day.
So you head back.
Moose don't eat that.
You take them. You guys convene back at the inn. It's the end of day. Another night. And Rhea says, we should be good to go tomorrow morning?
I think so.
I believe that would be perfect.
I come back with like 3 books and 3 different scrolls,
Could I,
too.
real quick, as an aside, would
Yeah.
there be able to
You got time.
be or would I be able to find like a apothecary or alchemist, someplace where they might sell
Yeah.
potions at least, and get some healing potions?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I would like to do that at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. the
100,
prices
100,
of those.
100 gold per moderate healing, 50 for light.
Okay, so for the 44 is a moderate, which is 100 gold.
How many would you like?
I will take.
What are you doing? You still shopping?
Yeah,
gonna-
Picking up some. This is an aside to
Oh, okay.
convening. You
I'm
guys.
gonna get 4 of the moderate healing potions.
Okay.
And we'll do 2 light healing potions.
All right. Easy enough. The apothecary hands them over. There you go.
Okay, so that's what, 500 gold?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Now we convene. You guys have one more night.
Okay.
Passes uneventfully, unless anybody wants to do any discussions or anything.
I have found some books and tomes about Avernus that we are going to be going to.
Ah. What information have you found, small one?
It's going to be hot, and there will be many fiends, and it's ruled by some sort of duchess.
Well, that last part was interesting. The first 2 things I already knew.
Zariel.
Ah! That name rings a bell.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay.
Be
this one.
The
Yeah.
Zariel, Lord of Avernus?
Yes.
That makes sense.
She is
That would
there.
be like, her like home.
What is also a little concerning, at least to me, it's actually very concerning, I'm super scared about this, is apparently Tiamat is there. As a prisoner.
Have you had run-ins with Tiamat?
Not yet.
I'm sorry. That probably should be conjuring up something for me. But it
Nope.
doesn't.
That's fair.
I mean, you don't know who Tiamat is?
Did we encounter them earlier
No.
in our journey?
No, we have not, or
No.
else we would not be in this journey.
Good. Then I don't feel as dumb as I think I should.
Notes I read
So
on the
who is
paper.
this?
Think about the largest dragon you've ever seen,
Yes.
and then imagine 8 of them combined.
I do not like this image.
And
And
this
then
is
add
their
4
god.
more heads.
It's a big-headed.
Oh.
And this is also their god of evil dragons.
And she has an army down there, from what I read.
Yeah.
Why
Pretty
do I
sure
feel like we're not coming back?
we killed some of her cultists in Baldur's Gate.
Ah.
The dragon cultists? Yeah,
Big
we
room.
definitely did that.
The dots are connecting.
Yes, you're now remembering the crown and the hoard that was talked about being Tiamat's hoard. Stolen from Tiamat's hoard.
Well,
Yep.
I'm just using the knowledge that I previously got.
So yes, Drell is very concerned about that.
you now have all of us concerned, so congratulations. I am concerned as well.
I'm still not concerned.
Apparently she is there under a contract with the 9 lords. Lords of the 9.
They love their contracts, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
Who knows?
But, just 9 lords.
What? Why'd you look at me like that? Shut up.
Just, 9 lords keeping the goddess of all evil dragons down there. 'Cause they want to.
Well, we're not going to interfere with those goings on, so
That concerns me more. Our plans of not doing things and our times of doing things have been violently conflicting this entire trip.
I have my own goals handed to me directly from Ilmater. We have our communal goal, saving people of El Terrell.
I read that Zariel was a replacement by Asmodeus himself for Bel, an archdemon named Bel. Basically, Asmodeus didn't want this archduke Bel to be the ruler of Avernus anymore because he messed up. So Zariel took his place.
Ah,
Yes, Bel is now serving as Zariel's advisor, or
Yes.
is forced to being so.
Yes. I
was
read
gonna
that as
say,
well.
More than likely, isn't there willingly in that position?
So I figured that out. Also, every now and again, some of the actual demons show up there. Can
Yeah.
be summoned there.
That's called the Blood War. And they are fighting endlessly between devils and demons.
I have seen firsthand, quite literally, all of these devils fight. Or demons. And, we will die again. I will die again.
Well, let's not hope. We don't have to run right to them. Hopefully we can avoid most of them.
Hold that thought. What do you mean again?
No, I died.
You died,
Yeah.
and yet you are here.
Yeah.
I would love more explanation on this.
Demons
please.
are crazy.
I'm not going to get more explanation. Please continue.
I'm more interested in this as well.
Oh, so am I. But here we are. It's like extracting teeth to get information.
So Drell, how was it for you?
What?
Dying?
Dying? It was horrible.
That's fair.
Yeah, and when you take 208 years and then have to sit there and think about it just to find out if you're actually alive is a little disconcerting.
Wow, it took you that long.
This explains a lot of things.
Does it though?
Why did you ask how was it for him?
What?
Why did you ask him how was it for him?
I don't know.
As if you also had an experience like that.
I don't know you.
I'm Rhea. I'm sitting right here. Okay.
Stab yourself fighting spiders.
Well,
Do not change the subject.
Drell now just has 1,000-yard stare. And
spiders. Sage said Drell has been isekai'd.
he has been.
You broke Drell.
Just as an out-of-game thing, this is not the first time I've seen this spell.
All right.
Yeah, that is exactly right.
And now you have it in your head.
You ever tried to fight Yanagu and lose? Twice?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway.
I was like, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, no, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah, Drell's seen some stuff.
All right, well, we better get some sleep then if we're going to possibly not have a good night's sleep for a long time.
Agreed. I say we drink our fill of ale, be merry, and embark on our mission tomorrow.
I have scrolls to look over, but I will be merry over there with my hot water.
You be merry in your own way, small one.
I dip my cheese mouth.
All right, so the night passes uneventfully.
Why are you like this?
Because when you're eating Underdark mushrooms for 208 years and drinking bog water, then it's pretty nice to be eating some Parmesan cheese and hot water. Also, Drell's a weird thing.
I love cheese.
It's true.
Not
All right.
hot water.
you ever had?
It's a deconstructed cheese soup.
Yeah, it's like you ever had Parmesan flavored tea?
That sounds not delightful.
gross.
I will beat you unconscious.
Okay.
First, you'll have to break out of my whole person, and then you definitely can.
So the night passes uneventfully.
Lucky enough for Drell.
You guys get up, eat a hearty breakfast, head to the tower. Sylvira ushers you up to a crescent-shaped landing platform with a stunning view of the sea before you. Waiting for you atop this platform are several griffins with saddles.
Nice.
Their handlers standing nearby to help you.
Gonna ride griffins.
The griffins, she says, the griffins have been instructed to fly you to Traxagor's tower, says Sylvira. Don't worry, it's very safe.
I am thrilled to be riding one of these majestic beasts.
Do they have names?
The handler nods.
What's this one's name?
This one is Ravenclaw.
Ah, it's meant for me.
And that one's Hufflepuff.
But it's mine.
Gryffindor.
And Chuck.
I am so fond of these names.
So, you guys get up on the griffins, and they take flight, heading out to sea, flying just below the clouds, wind rushing past you, as Candlekeep looks no more or less majestic than the air, but from the air.
You can do it.
It's been a long day. But grows smaller as the griffins soar westward. Out over the ocean, large rocky islands pass below you, and beyond them lies the open sea. After a long journey, you see a windowless, doorless stone tower which somehow floats in the clouds.
What?
Ahead. The griffins pass through the jagged holes riddling the tower's conical peak to land on the top floor below, which has a spiraling staircase leading down. You guys hop off the griffins, and they kind of start eating some of the hay that's up there for them. Not hay,
Pat
meat.
mine.
Meat. They don't eat hay. They're not horses.
Eat their meat from the meat trough.
There is a meat trough, and it's full, and they eat and take rest. So you guys go down the stairs?
Well, he's not up at the top of the tower.
As long as the trough is not filled with the last visitors that were
Just
here.
going to pet Ravenclaw and be like, "You're such a majestic and pretty bird.
It ruffles and like.
Thanks for the ride."
Can you please make the griffin sound again for me?
So you head down the stairs. One level down, you see a cluttered chamber illuminated by various objects upon which continual flame is cast. Scurrying around the room is an otter dressed in a red cassock. The otter is mumbling to itself in common, mentioning something about a tuning fork. Suddenly, it takes notice of you and stands upright. Lulu! Wake up! Our guests have arrived! At the sound of her name, a small elephant with golden fur appears from under a pile of blankets near a table strewn with alchemical equipment.
Dibs.
The elephant takes to the air with feathery wings and lets out a pleasing trumpet sound. I don't know if that's pleasing, but it's good enough.
Trumpet sound.
I just kind of brush my hair around. Am I in the right place?
Yes, come.
Our
Sylvira told me you were coming.
Okay.
Trexigor?
I am indeed Trexigor, the Magnificent.
For some reason, I was expecting like an orc.
I just start walking over there like
It's-
nothing's wrong.
It's smaller than you. It's literally an otter
I'm
just
literally
standing on 2
having to, like,
feet.
bend over to talk to it.
Hi, you are big. Hello. Who are you? You are Drell.
I am.
He points back. He was pointing at Ori and then points at you. Oh, you're Drell.
I am Drell.
So then you are Cass.
I am Ori.
Ori. So Cass.
Eris.
Yes.
And Rhea.
Trexigor.
Yes! The Magnificent!
Moose.
Lulu?
Hello, Moose. This is Lulu, yes. Lulu's friend.
Lulu's pretty.
She is here
Hi,
to help you.
Lulu.
Have you always been an otter?
Oh! You noticed!
Yes.
Oh, well, it was a funny story, really. I was polymorphed into an otter. Through an odd set of circumstances, I found myself polymorphed into an otter. I found that I actually preferred this form to my other form, so I made it permanent with a wish. And now I'm an otter.
It was a magnificent decision, sir.
Thank you. I like you. You're good.
Do you like clams?
Yeah? Who doesn't?
I actually don't like clams.
Break them on my belly, like. So, but come, we've got no time, and I need to find my tuning fork. It's tuned to the plane of Avernus, and I need to find it.
You
help
lost the tuning fork.
Yes, it's here somewhere. Help me. Look through all this stuff.
Okay, I just go to a counter and start shuffling.
All right, everybody, roll a perception check.
God damn. You either rolled really low or really high.
I was just going to say, I don't even know what the tuning fork is, but I was just going to go look for stuff, and then I rolled a natural 20.
I rolled an 18 that equaled 20.
So I have 23.
I rolled a 6.
What did you get total?
20.
14.
6. You find the tuning fork.
I keep looking. No, I'm kidding.
You find the tuning fork and
Pick it up, you're like, that's not it.
Ding! Nah, that can't be it. Can't use this for eating anything. Stupid.
You can't eat with this. It's not a fork.
The end isn't even pointy.
It's
okay.
a furry.
And Ori, you find. Give me a D100.
Oh no.
You find the bomb. It goes off.
You find raw clams.
Just the D100?
Well, it's that
Piece of
plus
yeah,
another
still.
That's
D10.
what
No, yeah.
81.
81. You find a purple handkerchief embroidered with a name on it. It says Trexigor.
That is clearly the
What'd you find?
valuable item here.
Well, I found a very beautiful handkerchief with your name embroidered on it.
Oh, I've been looking for that. You can keep it. You found a tuning fork. Let me see. Give me.
This is just a silly piece of metal.
I know that's how we get there.
But it's not even the fork. You can't eat with it.
Well, but I need it. I need it to get there because its tune is pitched at exactly the right frequency to get to Avernus.
You've said lots of big words just now, and I'm having a really hard time focusing because you're really cute.
Give the man the fork.
You see the Holophant just kind of swiveling, watching, and the wings fluttering, and she's just watching.
Also, you can eat with anything.
Hi.
That's fair.
Hi, I'm Lulu.
Oh my god, you talk.
You hear, she doesn't talk, you hear it in your head. Everybody hears it at the same time.
I still say that out loud.
I talk.
Do you want to be best friends?
I do.
You just met her.
Yeah, she's pretty and she's talking to me.
But I love friends. I love new friends, and you are new friends. Hi. How are you?
I'm Eris.
Hi,
We're
Eris.
going to be best
I am
friends.
Lulu. Listen. I will go with you and help you. I've been to Avernus, and I was the Archangel's Zariel's companion. I was with her when she rode into Avernus with the Hell Riders. Through the gate we went, tearing through devils like a song on the air. Victory was in our grasp until some Hell Riders betrayed us. They retreated through the gate and sealed it behind them. I don't know why they did that.
That sounds really not fun and mean. And, like, I'm still down with being best friends and everything, but, like, you're not evil, right?
No.
Okay,
No. Before she was captured, Zariel told me to hide her sword so that it wouldn't fall into evil hands. Someone helped me hide the sword, but I don't remember who. And we found a place to hide it, but I don't remember where. And I escaped Avernus, but I don't remember how. Most of my memory is gone, and I don't remember why.
Oh, that's okay. We'll help you remember or find things. I'm pretty good at finding things.
I'm so happy. I want to go back. I want to make it right. I want to help Zariel. So, you'll go with me?
Of course.
Excellent.
I would literally die for you.
You know what I got most out of that conversation is that you don't think I'm pretty.
You're pretty too.
Why
would you say that?
Why
That's
are
a
you guys
silly
talking
thing.
to the voice in my head?
It's in all of our heads, Drell.
Why am I in your head?
Why are you? Get out of my head!
What am I thinking right now?
Cheese.
Wow. Traxigor's standing there. He's like, "You think about cheese too?
I know too much.
They must die.
They must be silenced.
He pulls out a knife slowly.
Pulls out the dagger.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay,
Players are in tune.
that's okay. That's a good group of players.
Tuning fork.
So Trixigor's, all right, come, let's stand in a circle. Stand in a circle, and we will go. Are you ready?
I believe so.
Wait, we're going right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you want to wait. Do you want to some tea or?
Tea would be nice.
He's nice.
No time for tea. It's time to go.
But you said tea.
He stands you stand in a circle, and Trexigor reaches down and taps the tuning fork on the floor, and casts Plane Shift.
Is there anything shiny on the desk that I could grab while that's happening?
There is something shiny, but as you're looking, suddenly there's a hot, stinging light that just penetrates everywhere. You can't not see it. And suddenly, you open your eyes. And it takes a moment for them to adjust. Hot, stinging air assaults your senses. The city in which you stand in is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, a 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness discharges strokes of bluish-white lightning that strikes the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbling fortress. Traxigor gazes up at the black orb nervously and utters a few arcane syllables and disappears in the blink of an eye.
Wasn't he our ride back?
Welcome to El Terrell.
Thanks, I hate it.
And we're going to end there. And we're going to level up to level 5.
Level 5,
Yes.
I like it.
Level
We also,
5 for
didn't
Nick.
get to ask him if he wanted to hang on to the shield for us or anything.
Nope.
No, there's a lot of things we didn't get to do, like have tea.
I'm so mad about that.
You have arrived in Avernus. It's going to get a whole lot harder from here.
Yup.
Hot.
Level 5! Woo!
Yeah. Rogue's evasion.
Fun times. All right, guys.
Level
That's
3
it.
Spells.
And gals, and everybody who's watching, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it because, frankly, it's a lot more fun for us when you're here because we're just playing with ourselves. So, and with that, we're gonna leave. So we'll see you next week, same time, same channel, and we're finally in Avernus. So no, it's no longer Descent into Avernus. Now we can just say, "Welcome to Avernus."
Welcome to
We've
Avernus.
Wading
arrived
through Avernus.
in heck.
So
Welcome to the broily rooms of heck.
make
I'll
sure
be
you
your maitre d' and Murderbot 5000.
make sure you check out our YouTube channel, Chaotic Night Networks. You can check out our previous episodes there and see how this wacky group has led its direction to here, if you haven't caught it already. If not, check us out next week, and you'll be able to see what's going on. Tomorrow is Immersion RPG, 7 o'clock, and then Wednesday is The Realms at 7 o'clock as well. Pathfinder 2e. And we will see you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye.